Okay, we're going to have a little voice check here. See how it works. See how it's working. See how we're doing. Check the voice check, check, check. How's it going, DJ? Bring it up just a touch here. I see you, DJ. How we doing?
The pitching staff is pressed to step up their game.
Cool. Let's screw around some more. Meet Baul sub.
Morton Baul takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 0, Morton Baul.
I'm still insulted that they made him look like a normal person. Estimate how many wins? Maybe like 8 on a 162 game season.
Stepping up now, Will Craig. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First offering on its way. Knuckleball, and this runs inside. He's got to back out of the way.
One out.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That knuckleball dances over the inside corner.
The Swedish slaughterer, Meet Baul.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base.
Right,
he had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Now the 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Cruz, the runner at second with one away. Popped him up. Jones in foul ground. 2 down.
Everybody's slender man compared to frickin' Meet Baul.
Riding in once again, Christian Kelly. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. There's a knuckleball that dances right over the outside corner for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
I can't talk shit, man. I'm shaped more like Meet Baul than I am Jason Parham.
One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Too high. 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Try that fork ball. Low and inside. See what it does.
Struck him out,
Bye.
so he'll strand the possible tying run at
Meet
second.
Baul.
And a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Richmond jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Sean Anderson notches his 3rd win of the year. Alex McRae is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Yeah, tonight's probably not going to be anywhere near as long as last night or night before or whichever night I was doing it. But, yeah, hopefully we'll have a little fun here tonight.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 1 run.
What you got, my dude? Durability and home runs per 9. Forkball velocity, knuckleball control. Definitely knuckleball control.
Got a boy, good job.
Oh, bases loaded, 1 out. They're challenging the god.
Morton Baul takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Morton Baul.
Eric Mendez will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away.
I'm not really doing a closer series. I'm just having some fun with a meme that we came up with last night. That's all.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Eric Mendez.
In there, strike 1, looking to cut into that big deficit they've got in front of them. And this is high, a ball
this guy
and a strike.
is a Swedish.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And he fouls this one off.
Here we go, fellas, let's go.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, I ripped that up there.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 8. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch, there's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone. 2 out, bases loaded.
Hey, come on now.
And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got it.
All right, fastball.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to
And
do when
Meet
you're playing
Baul
on the road.
breezes
Take
right
it
on over
right
the
to the
Ready
home squad
Fighting
and get a
Phils.
win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Flying Squirrels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
It's not so much that he's a fat guy, it's that he's like 5'5" and 220.
Joe Romero was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a
wrap
here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score.
I don't know. I'm kind of scared here. I think Meet Baul might make it to the majors.
Morton Ball comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 0, Morton Ball.
Ready once again, Danny Ortiz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Center fielder, Danny.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Yeah, I just felt like doing some more streaming because I just got done recording Jason Farm. I just need a little palate cleanser, a little silliness.
Hey, nice and patient. It's your pitch.
Here's the 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here. Hey, need a strikeout right here. It's your guy.
You drive it. Let's go, kid.
Hey, nice and patient. 8 yards. Rip it and rip it, huh?
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
All even at 2-2. Here it is.
Might just be
another
that the game
one
hates
sent
Jason
foul.
Farm.
Talk about having to hit 2 different speeds. How about you got to slow your swing down to hit the knuckler, then you have to speed it up because now the express, the fastball's on the way.
The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off.
Good one right here.
Ready with another 2-2. Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
This is the same
You take the
I
mound every
started
half
with.
inning as a pitcher,
13
hoping
pitches.
to get out of the inning in 9 or fewer pitches. This guy at the plate's fouled 9 balls off. This at bat is epic.
He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he fouls this one off.
This guy's going for the Brandon Belt record, man.
Hey, one time right now.
He spoils another one, and will do it again.
Hey, I need you right here. One time.
Another full count pitch on its way. The pound
There
trip
we
to the
go.
left
That one's
side.
finally
Rutledge is there. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
I don't know. That might have drained the meatball of grease. I don't know that he has any left to use on the other guys.
Striding into the box, number 16. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Hey, one away.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Gets ahead with a knuckleball right over the outside corner.
Good pitch right there
Giant
from the
man
reliever.
with tiny
Tough for hitters to
hands.
do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Skied into straightaway right. Slater's under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Ready now, number 39. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Number 78 is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. Richmond put up 4 runs in the ninth inning to carry them to the victory. Chase Johnson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Mort Baul records the save, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
And our final line score. First for the Victoria.
Mort Baul gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home.
Ball.
At the plate, number 19, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game.
Number 19.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Stepping up to the plate, Edgar Cabral. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And now a pitch on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it, the center fielder. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Eric Mendez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Eric Mendez.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 2 home runs and 5 driven in.
Were you here last night for Meet Baul?
Come on, baby.
Niji?
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
This is a 5'5", 220-pound.
2 out, nobody on.
Swedish, left-handed, submarine knuckleballer.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch. You can do it.
Put him away. Give him your best stuff right here. Here we go.
Hit hard towards the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Now batting, number 8.
Into the box, number 8.
Closer.
As he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Here we go. Here we go, guys.
And that misses 1-1. Mendez is off at first with 2 away.
Hey, big moment right here. We need you. Here we go.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
1-2 now.
Fork ball outside.
And this is fouled at the plate.
He got it. Bang.
Hey, he's right here. Let's go, kid. Hey, come on, big guy. He's right now. All right, let's go.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Corey Taylor claims the win out of the pen, his first. Mort Ball wraps it up for the save, his 10th. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role.
Okay. Meet Baul getting the start eventually. I'm still screwing around with this audio, so forgive me if I'm either too loud or too soft. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a moment here. That sounds all right to me. What are we going to do here? Durability, pitching clutch, knuckleball control, running fastball break. I think I want to keep getting that control up. What I'd like to avoid is the setup that I had the last couple streams where I'm peaking pretty much the whole time. It's not good for anyone.
The player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
What do I want to improve? I want to improve my Caper 9, I think. Okay, Meet Baul on the mound to start the game against the Trenton Thunder. Let's get it.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Trenton Thunder and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
What's that Chris Farley bit?
Will do the
Fat
pitching
guy
in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
So digging in now, number 21. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Third baseman, number 21.
He's set and the pitch. Good crowd on hand as the first pitch tonight is taken for ball 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Well, look on the bright side,
this is an
Najee.
important one right here. You don't want to go 500
we could
first
see
6
Meet
games,
Baul
especially
at
at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Stay hot up there.
The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Hey, keep it going.
Hey, get him yourself right here.
The 1-2.
It's a fun pitch. I love
him up.
playing knuckleballers in
Jones
the show.
has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the
George
inning.
Ramos, my MLB
And
16
with that, here's a
pitcher,
look
was
at
one
the
of my
visitors'
favorite
starting
players.
lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup likes to run the bases. They like to run them aggressively. Stolen bases are not out of the equation. Taking the extra bag, putting the defense on blast right here. The key for this offense is getting guys on base to create havoc.
Well, we'll
Takes a
just
look
have to
down
keep
at the
guys off
knees
base
for a
then,
strike.
won't we?
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go. Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep. Huh? Here you go.
The pitch. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Coming to the plate now, number 3. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Number 3.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout.
2 outs, 1 away.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Baul is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Patty D. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Line drive left, and that is
Swedish.
in there for
Do you
a
hate
2-out
Swedes?
base knock. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Plays at 1 now.
Batting fourth, designated hitter, Mark Payton.
In now, Mark Payton, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Got 2 down.
The 0-1. There's a knuckleball giggling at him over the inside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Gonna use that showtime because I've got plenty of it now. Go low inside. See what it does.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Now at the plate, number 14. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s.
Number 14.
First delivery to him on the way. A called strike on the inside corner.
Come on, baby. See it. Grab it. Yeah, here we go.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit to short. Fielded by Rutledge. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
You know, I don't think framing is a stat in MLB, which is, I think is a bit of an oversight in recent years, especially considering how important framing has become.
Now here's the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Easy out, plays it first.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Went over to first. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Dero, I would imagine one of the toughest things to hit is to hit the knuckleball. It's like trying to hit a butterfly flying in front of home plate.
That is a great description. I said it's like trying to hit a paper airplane. The old adage, if you see it high, let it fly. If it's low, let it go.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 7. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Could have hit that with a 3-iron. A low knuckleball called for a strike.
Hey, come on, just you and him. Let her rip right here.
It was funny. Some of the curveballs and stuff from MLB The Show 17 had like break listed as 678 inches or some crap because they had some kind of bug in the system.
Hey, stay hot now.
So
the next 0-2. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. They'll try to score that runner from first. He's around third. The tag, and he is out at the plate.
Thrown out.
So much for our first run of the ball game.
Like a nincompoop. Hashtag.
Into the box now, number 35. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Number 35.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Hey, come on now,
From the
guys.
stretch.
Gotta hold him.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Hey, now we got 2. Hey, get your pitch. Make it happen right now, hump kid.
No score here as we play inning number 2.
Yeah, I think with break of 678 inches, you would be thrown backwards and it'd just kind of curve over your shoulder and hit the glove.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center.
Somebody get it, please.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Coming to the plate now, number 92, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Knuckleball upstairs, dangerous pitch taken for a strike.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
The 0-2 pitch. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
You need to get that looked at,
this
sir.
is the last guy in the lineup
The Meat
you want
Baul
to put on
has
base for
bitten
free. He's probably feeling a little salty after
You
getting
have about
drilled.
48 hours
He's
to
got
get the
speed to burn, so
the
look for him to try
antivirus.
and make something happen out there.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 21. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to try, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Oh, Meaty, what have you done?
Stepping into the box, number 9.
That was almost
for
good.
him here in this one.
Screwed it up. You and your tiny hands.
Here's the first pitch to him. A knuckler that just missed too low.
Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
There's a knuckleball that he looks at cross right down Main Street for a strike.
I think it would be cool if they had like
third inning, no score to this point.
Let's go. Your pitch only, huh?
I think it'd be kind of cool to
now
have
a ground
some
ball
kind
and
of
a chance for Rutledge
player
short
feature in
on
the
to
next
first,
game.
and there were two down.
Not sure what you would do with it. I mean, I was talking last night.
Stepping in, number 3, a base
Doesn't
hit
look
in
like
his
it
first
sounds.
trip.
Number 3.
Doesn't sound like it looks, rather.
Oh, Chief, one time. Here we go.
First pitch of the at-bat.
I mean, we were talking
Looks at
yesterday
a knuckleball
about
that
like
finds
a
the
road
bottom
to the
of
show
the strike
league,
zone.
like where you could share your road to the show players and create teams of them.
Hold him right here, guys. Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground.
I'm
out
not
to
sure
second.
how you would do that,
Castillo is
or
up
how
with
it
it.
would work, or how it would be
Throw in
balanced.
time,
but
and the
like,
side
I
is
think it would be
retired.
really cool.
So they pick up no run, no hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Payton. He's 0 for
Meanwhile,
1
we're
thus
all just
far.
casually
This
talking,
game is
and
rolling
Meat
right
Baul is
along as we
rolling right
move
through
into
this
the middle
lineup.
innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
0-1 the count.
Hey, nobody away.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Hey, square one up. One time.
A knuckler that just missed too low. Set to deliver on
Fastball,
2-1.
Zoom!
A
Right
wave and a
past him.
miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Talk about having to hit two different speeds. How about you got to slow your swing down to hit the knuckler, then you have to speed it up because now the express, the fastball's on the way.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's one hit softly
I
down the line
guess
in
one
left.
thing you could do is
Foul.
you could treat it like fantasy baseball in
Yeah,
that.
like you can.
How's it going,
Trying to
Cheap Death?
nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Yeah, just try to provide.
Great AB
you know,
so
try
far.
to
Really
provide
like
what
to
I
see
don't
this guy
find
work
out
a
there,
walk
and
and
what
get
I
on
haven't
base
seen
for this
out there
team. Maybe
is
give them a shot of confidence
a lot of
that
good
they got
pitching.
a shot to get back in this one.
But you know, you can do it like fantasy baseball, where each of your pitchers has, or each of your players has a price, you know, buy-sell price. And
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
yikes!
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised
I mean,
if a
at that
coach
point, it's
finds
not
him
too
in the
different
dugout
from
and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball
Diamond
in play.
Dynasty
Good things
and
tend
the
to happen
buy-sell
when you
prices
do
on
that in
cards.
these kinds of conditions.
But like,
In now, number
if
14
you,
comes into
you know,
this
more
at
people
bat 0 for
download
1 in
your
the ball
player
game.
and wind up doing well with them, then the price on it goes up.
Let's go now. Let's go. Let's go.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in
that's
the
gonna
air
be
into left
off
field.
The wall.
But that'll stay in the park as it's off the
That
wall.
huge,
And he is
huge
in at
freaking
second
wall out
base
there
with a
in left.
one-out double.
That's some
You
green
can hear the
monster
solid
crap out there.
contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Meat Baul.
Hey, check the runner, go what?
Now batting, number 27.
Stepping in now, number 27, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 0-1, here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Bennett has it, and now from the air, a jump throw. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He is this offensive player on the
Oh, dear.
And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner.
Run.
The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Crap.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, D-Roy. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit where vacated where the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays.
Yeah,
Instead,
you just got to remember,
it's down the line
double
for a
A.
base hit.
None of the players here
With
are
one
any
out
good
and runners
anyway,
on the
so it's not
corners,
worth
some
it getting
managers
mad
like
at
to
them.
hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well
Triple A.
executed.
Oh,
They're
and here's
one
a
step.
drive.
Ooh.
Well hit out to straightaway center.
You going to get it?
It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here
Yes,
comes
he
the
is,
runner
but
from
that's gonna
third.
be another run.
Notch one in the score column
Crap,
as a
I
runner
thought
from
we had
third
two
crosses the
outs
plate.
already.
It's a 2-0 ball game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Thunder are on top, 2-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 21. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Knuckleball upstairs. Dangerous pitch taken for a strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
The 1-1 home. Misses off the plate.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
And I've got all that showtime I haven't used because I'm used to.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound.
What are you doing?
Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinker fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Worst. Now we got to run on showtime.
It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Sean Anderson enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Anderson.
All right, let's see how we did.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Trenton Thunder took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Adams notches his 3rd win of the year. Ben Heller closes the
That's the way the meatball crumbles, I'm afraid.
A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Yeah, well, again, I've been in both those shoes in the road to the show, so it's hard for me to be too, how should I put it, be too frustrated with relievers who give up a lot of those kinds of hits. So it is annoying, but
good job.
I also have some sympathy for him. All right, next start.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Harrisburg Senators and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball. It's the... Coming to the plate now, Benji Gonzalez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Ready to go. Let's do this.
Benji Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat. First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike one.
Yeah,
fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
One strikeout.
Good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today. They're going to have to test the face of the old knuckleball. Some of these guys might knock on the manager's office and ask for the day off. That's what I would want. It's like trying to hit a paper airplane. The old adage is see it high, let it fly. See it low, let it go. You'll see a lot of chases in the dirt, and this pitcher's going to let you know real early if he's got the good one working today.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one.
Come on, guy.
1-0 pitch on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Ground ball foul down the left side.
Hey, one time right now.
Swing and a miss, strike two.
You want another one? I think you want another one. Let's give him the nook.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Castillo takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second out.
You're never too drunk to play road to the show.
Daniel Johnson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Daniel Johnson.
From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Batting fourth, left fielder.
Into the box now. Hernandez lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it in. Now from first, and the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing them.
That's why you have to close the door when you can. They had 2 outs, but the 3-hole hitter rips a single, bringing the cleanup man to the plate, and he does what he's paid to do, cash in an RBI opportunity with a well-hit double.
Into the box, Zach Collier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 4 home runs, and he's driven in 24.
Hey, come on, guys, let's go. Gotta hold him.
There's a knuckleball that dances right over the outside corner for a strike. The 1-2. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul.
Let's give him the fork. Well inside.
1-2 pitch just misses with the fork ball, and it goes even at 2-2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
What's that?
So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Senators lead it 1-0. Ready now, number 59. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike.
Wanted it and probably should have gone for it.
All right, one time here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And a knuckleball over the outside corner.
Hey, your pitch, your
Run
pitch.
fastball high inside.
There's a swing and a high pop-up.
Go for it,
Castillo
Get
shading
it.
to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball.
I mean, I'm not
they're in the
complaining if you guys wind up sharing or
they go about their business
liking,
a certain way. They make all the
any
routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance.
I just do this because I like doing it. I don't
Now
necessarily
at the plate, Gutierrez
want to build
hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Be a professional YouTuber or any of that stuff. I just make the videos because I like making videos, and I make videos of baseball because I like making videos of baseball.
First offering on its way, and this is taken outside for ball 1.
So, like, I
Bases
mean,
are
I
empty,
always
1 man
appreciate
out.
everybody who comes in and says that they like what I do, but you know, I also am kind of doing it for myself more than I'm doing it for anybody else. So.
That misses 2-0.
2-0.
And a 2-0 knuckleball. Why not? 2-1.
Hey, let's go. Now you got this.
Heading out towards shallow right. Davis in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Standing in, Reed. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Number 65.
First pitch on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. A fastball that just misses inside.
Find me a barrel right here. Hey, let her rip. One time.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The 2-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll settle under it, but he can't hold on to it. Oh, boy.
Oh, and he bunches it. Oh, no.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the knuckler got him swinging, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom of the second. Harrisburg is out in front, 1-0. So here now is the pitcher, John Sims.
Oh,
9,
boy, boys.
1, and 2 due up.
Meet Baul is coming to the plate next inning.
Here we go. Hey, let's go, kid. One time.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a knuckleball bobbing and weaving right over the outside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Davis moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Ready for another chance? Benji Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Oh, big guy.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Gonzalez is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Well, that's before we've even gotten into the...
That's a spicy Meet Baul. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
The batter, second baseman, Steven Perez.
Do it, no better. Come on.
Standing in now, Steven Perez. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, we're patient up there.
And he takes a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Knuck once again.
So nothing happening this time around. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Senators lead it 1-0.
Meet Baul coming to the plate.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mort Ball, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Oh yeah. Watch him
Here's
jiggle.
The first pitch to him. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Little dribbler down the line, but it gets foul. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Oh well, Mort. Meaty. We'll try again next time.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Johnson. He singled his last time up.
Daniel Johnson.
First pitch on its way.
Get comfortable.
That knuckleball dances over the inside corner.
Hey, where's it 1 now?
Comes set with the 0-1. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Digging in for his second at-bat, Hernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, Steve, decent guy. What do you say? Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
I think the thing about the show 18
right
that I
side.
really appreciate is playing a pitcher. Oh, come on, Meaty.
And
no.
They will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Meat ball.
Hey, that's great hustle right
got
there out of the
stubby
box.
little
Not
legs.
everybody's
You didn't roll
getting
fast
it
enough.
right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline, so if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is the left fielder.
Easy little
two
fly
gone.
out. Can of corn. I don't have it set up for Twitch right now. I believe I do have a Twitch channel, but I just don't really use it.
Striding in once again, number 59. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a knuckleball and a tough take. It just missed inside.
Hey, now we got two. Go right here.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Yeah, it's cool.
Hernandez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
I'm still relatively new to the whole online video content production stuff.
Hey, get your pitch right up there, huh? Let's go, kid.
Don't have an Instagram. Barely use my Twitter.
On the ground to the left side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Now batting, number 73.
Down now, here we go.
In now, Gutierrez. As he'll go after the first pitch
Yeah,
and bounce
nice
it into
if,
foul territory.
Xbox
2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
The arcade stuff they got there. But
the 0-1 pitch.
I don't know, I guess
0-1 pitch is a knuckleball that misses 1-1.
The show on its own ground. Here comes the fastball.
Fouled off.
Talk about having to hit 2 different speeds. How about you got to slow your swing down to hit the knuckler, then you have to speed it up because now the express, the fastball's on the way.
The 1-2 runs a bit inside for a ball.
Hey, one time right now.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder has a beat on it.
Good.
And that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Harrisburg is out in front, 1-0. Stepping into the box, Reed. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out at the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And now a pitch on the way. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball.
Hey, like the can up there, huh? Here you go, guys.
Hey, give yourself right here.
Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little Billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Here comes the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Hey, have a rip right up there now, huh?
Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Nobody out, runner on first. And he pops up the bunt attempt.
Ooh,
Jones is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The first baseman. How's it going, Professor Raga? How are you today, sir?
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Benji Gonzalez.
All we're doing right now is just a little bit of silliness with Mr. Meet Baul.
Hey, plays it too. Let's roll it, eh?
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right
You'll
there.
never
High
see
fastball, but usually those ones travel the
220-pound, left-handed,
Reed,
Swedish
first with
knuckleballer.
one gone in the inning.
He throws submarine.
Here we go now. One at a time.
Knuckleball, 1-1.
One away.
Here's the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in. It's a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad, so hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be two.
Oh, yeah.
To second for one.
Oh, yeah.
Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Senators lead it 1-0.
It was Wakefield or Dickey who was saying that it takes like a
Digging
full
in
year
to
of
try it
practicing
again,
with it
Steven
on a professional
Perez.
kind of level to really master the knuckleball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0.
Come on, guys.
And Meet Baul's out of energy. Oh no, we're going to have to work off of Showtime now. He's out of grease.
A cold strike on the inside corner.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Grip it and rip it. Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Fork ball there, but it misses 2-1.
Hey, nobody out now. Hey, speed up and drive.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Back to the mound.
Oh no, me.
Played on the backhand. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
We done? We all good?
Ready for another shot now. Daniel Johnson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
2-0 now. Ground ball foul down the left side. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
They see it and drive it. Let's go.
And he gets the forkball over that time, so he works it back to even 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
All right. Put a little grease on this one. Slide that fastball high inside corner.
Now, do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact.
One
thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Senators jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Sims earns his first win of the season. Roman Mendez hammers down the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score, first for the victorious
5 1/3. That's not bad for a closer. Oh, while you're here, Rog, I did want to show you something. The breakouts and such. I don't think I got any fieldings on these, but what I wanted to show you was that on a lot of these things, you know, the little tags that show you what stat ups you got do not strictly are not the only things you get. You know, you get several things. You get like strikeout with knuckleball, quality batter phase, strikeout, out recorded, out on a knuckleball, etc. So you get a whole bunch of different outs as long as you get the out. So I'm pretty sure that when you get somebody out on a put out on like an infield fly that the pitcher fields, it's not, you do still get like the hits down or hits per 9 up, the walks per 9 up, etc. But you also get the fielding and reaction and stuff. So I just thought I would like to show you that while you're here. Other than that, yeah, dude. Knuckle break. Oh dear. How much nastier can this thing get? Let's find out.
Attaboy, great job.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. For now, anyways.
Okay, back to being a closer.
Johan Urbina will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning.
The right fielder, number 13, Johan Urbina.
And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Hey, no out.
The 0-1 delivery. Fouled away.
I would probably go to a whiskey bar.
Michael over at second. Thompson on at first with nobody out.
Hey, big moment. We need you. Here we go.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Michael rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as it's now a 2-run game.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys.
Too much
It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a knuckleball that runs inside, and he's behind 2-0 here. Ball, just 18 years old, has been enjoying a great season, and fans have noticed he's currently leading all closers in all-star votes.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game, Boney, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
And that'll bring in Ty Kelly. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
All right, let's go, come on.
First pitch of the
at-bat. That's a lie, of course.
Hit down the third
Something
base
like
line.
Meet Baul could
This
never
is
have been
foul
made by
for the first
process,
strike.
and that whatever process created him certainly didn't take like 18 years. I envision that he was created
in a fastball just a bit high.
Horrible experiments.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
He tried to play God.
2 balls and a strike.
Failed.
Right on the corner, 2-2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Straight up, straight up.
Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2. In now, Travis d'Arnaud. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
d'Arnaud. Hey, come on. Get ahead, stay ahead.
Yeah, we got 2.
Hey, right guy,
First
right
delivery
place.
to him on the way. A called strike over the outside corner.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's
Meet
got.
Baul being a sumo
Also
fighter.
a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone. If you could work a couple walks, it could be the start of a big inning.
Let's go, drive him in.
And he fouls this one off.
Yeah, Media's hitting his spots like a boss.
Hey, no one better, huh? No one better. Hey, your turn. Drive him in.
Oh, Nucky.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castillo ranging into the outfield.
Get it.
Cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Hey, get the easy one here.
Get yours right here, huh? Drive it up there.
Hey, clutch up right here.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was a spot fit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
High in the air out to center field.
I think that one might be gone.
He makes the catch, and they have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
3-2 to finish in tonight's game. Richmond jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Number 68 notches his 3rd win of the year, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. Meet Baul records the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation.
And while I'm thinking about it, somebody had asked me to give him some particular equipment, Meet Baul that is, and I forgot to do that. Let me then try to bring it up just a touch. What I'm trying to avoid is another, have another night where I'm basically like blowing out the speakers with my mic volume. Well, I can't have an open basket, unfortunately, but I can do something like... single post, maybe? Is that any better now? Tell you, why don't I try something else here real fast? How does this sound now? Worse than before? I can continue playing with it as long as you guys want till we get it sighted in.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Richmond, number 0, Meet Baul.
Striding in to start the 9th, Jeff McNeil, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
First pitch coming, here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Good pitch right here. Let's go, bud. Hey, come on now. Let's go. Come on, big dog. Get your pitch. Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone.
Hey, one time, right now.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Here's the 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Let her rip, let her rip.
Knuckleball floating dangerously high and missing.
Hey, get your pitch up there, huh?
Popped him up.
You've got room, you've got room.
Me.
Jones is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now batting, number 5.
Get ahead, stay ahead, right now.
Into the box now, number 5.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Hey, one away, one away.
Come on, baby, square it up. Hey, get your pitch, drive it.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid.
Hey, get a good one.
0-1 count and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
All right, I'm trying this
Hey,
again.
let's go now.
See
One
if it sounds
time,
any
one
better for
time.
me.
Hey, your pitch, huh?
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Still working on it, seeing if it sounds any better.
0-2 count and the pitch to short. Garno ranges to his right. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Digging in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Well, anyway, the baseball movies that Angels in the Outfield was my favorite as a kid, and there are quite a few that I want to see but haven't. I haven't seen The Natural, haven't seen Sandlot, haven't seen Major League.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here we go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knuckleball that dances right over the outside corner for a strike.
I just haven't seen a whole lot of sports movies in general.
This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Talk about having to hit 2 different speeds.
Oh, that's right. I did see part of Moneyball, and it was all right.
Because now the Express, the fastball's on.
No, I haven't seen Sandlot, and I imagine it's just this matter of me getting it on like Amazon Video or YouTube or
ball game is over.
Or whatever.
That's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Richmond Flying Squirrels put up 4 runs in the 9th.
Yeah, I really ought to just set up a, I really ought to just get MLB
earns the victory out of the
Network on cable and just sit down and watch a whole weekend of friggin' baseball movies in the off season.
And our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over.
And I was trying to show this off and got a little distracted. Meet Baul, Eastern League, closing pitcher, top vote getter for the All-Stars. My overall favorite team is the Philadelphia Phillies. I also, geographically, I'm closest to the Seattle Mariners, and because of the Jason Parham series, I've also picked up on following the Padres.
Morton Ball takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Morton Ball.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 4. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey.
Yeah, the Phillies have a lot of good prospects. It's just,
this thing feels doable.
Just don't have the current talent level to compete at the moment.
Work it ahead.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike.
We got Sixto Sanchez in Clearwater at the moment. He's doing really well.
Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Fouled off. Bases are loaded here, 2 down.
But we got like Carlos Santana. We've got Maikel Franco. I love Maikel Franco, but he's just not a great ball player. He's just not.
This is line to left, but he will make the catch on the ball out there, and that will conclude matters here. As this
and for what it's worth, Cheap Death, I'm glad the Brewers are doing really well this year. It's probably their year. They're probably going to take the NL Central, and they're going to. I don't know. I think I was saying last night. I think it's going to be
Flying Squirrels took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
Braves, Nationals, Brewers,
his 3rd of the season. So that's a
Dodgers and Diamondbacks in the NL for the postseason.
I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show, and for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Yeah, but we got rid of what's his name? Playing for the Padres right now. Had been with the team during the whole rebuild process. Name's on the tip of my tongue. Can't think of his name.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB, determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business. This team's pitchers are being challenged to ask more of themselves. This prospect has become the object of a notable sportsman, however impressive an agent's qualification, but a fledgling.
It's not a baseball team, but
for a big world,
my basketball team, my NBA team is the Portland Trail Blazers, and I know exactly what you're talking about here.
Morton Baul takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Morton Baul.
Yeah, that's because they got, you know, they framed the whole road to the show like some kind of documentary thing. So they really are doing a lot of work in like the post-production to edit down the fat and such and make him taller.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Hey, let her rip one time.
First pitch on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, right guy, right place. Nobody better. On now.
Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1.
Hey, keep it going up there. Your turn, your turn.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. He lays out, but he can't make.
You could be the.
Into right. And he will score ahead of the
How did that score? How did that even?
Now.
Yeah, one a day keeps the dominant away, Dan.
Yeah, Seattle could still have an NBA team, still making us look bad.
You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left.
Oh, and that one is gone.
Is out of here. This game is
blew the save. Gave up the meatball.
Blast to straightaway left, and just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Looking at that pitch again, you can see he just flat out missed his location. You put that pitch right there, and he's going to tattoo it. Now we're all tied up again, starting this thing all over.
Now back, number 39.
Stepping in now, number 39, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Out of curiosity, Cheap Death, what's your MLS team?
The 2-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Oh, big guy. See it? Grab it right here.
Fouled away.
Talk about having to hit two different speeds. How about you got to slow your swing down to hit the knuckler, then you have to speed it up because now the express, the fastball is on the way.
Swing and a liner. Foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired.
Well, we kind of screwed that one up, but we still got. Still gave him the fork.
Decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Dylan Davis will be called upon. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
God, this is such a sick beat. I love this song.
Really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I talk to God like what's next for me. I
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Ready put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them to the victory. Trevor Betancourt wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Pat Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Fighting Fists. 7 runs on 13 hits. 1 error that left 15 men on base. For the visitors.
Haven't been near a TV aside from my computer and stuff. So I haven't been keeping up with the World Cup.
Baul comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Number 9 will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard.
I have conflicted football loyalties.
Leading off for the Fighting Field, the shortstop, number 9.
A ball and no strikes. Enters play here at 279. 3 homers and 14 driven in. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Slater giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, number 19. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And
like my favorite
right down the middle.
Football club is
cage right here. Take the
Deportivo La Coruña out of Spain.
Get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
A 1 pitch on its way. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball.
Plays it 1 now.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
1 out, nobody on.
Yeah, kinda. I know enough about La Liga to know it's like Real and Barca, and then it's like Valencia and sometimes Atletico Madrid, and then like there's everybody else, and then usually there's Deportivo at the very bottom. I went on vacation to A Coruña at one point.
Round. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
I was actually there for one of their games when they were playing Atletico Madrid. When
stepping up now, number 8. He comes to
they actually had one of their fans get killed by Atletico's nationals or their ultras while they were in Madrid earlier the year prior, so they wound up booing Atleti pretty much the whole game while I was there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Knuckleball upstairs, dangerous pitch taken for a strike.
I'm sorry, the limits of my Spanish understanding are pointing to a phrase book and a lot of gesturing.
0-1, here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down
I mean,
the right side as the
Depor fans are crazy, though. I mean, like, it had been about 6 months since I had gone to, or since that guy had died, but there were still, like, there was graffiti all over the city commemorating the guy, and even now he shows up in their Depor Ultras' promotional materials.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and they have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout.
All right, Nathaniel, have a great night. Take it easy.
This game from the third inning on and never wavered. Number 68 with his 4th win this season. Mort Baul closes the door for the save, his 14th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score.
Yeah, but like Atleti has been 3rd or 4th in the league for years now. They've been really good. They've just never been the top flight of teams for a while anyway.
A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client. Confidence that but the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Richmond.
Leading off the inning, Jeff Hendricks.
Yeah, that's pretty much true.
To get something going here.
Down by a bunch here, and what makes it even more difficult, they're facing the closer. Not going to be an easy task trying to tie this one or go ahead here at home.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
And I suppose Barca is the Red Sox, perhaps, and I don't know, the metaphor kind of breaks down thereafter.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Castillo ranging in.
Right now he's on the Giants organization.
Falls in.
Man, he's
San Francisco Giants.
Ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense.
Obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Hey, drive them in. No one better right here.
Drilled down the line.
Oh, wow.
This gets past him at third.
Right down the line.
A fair ball.
And that's coming home.
Rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get
I've been meaning to play like a, I don't know, haven't made a
Number 3.
I think it would be flavorful if I made like a Dominican or Haitian pitcher.
Hey, let it fly.
Standing in now, number 3, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here.
That's another thing you never see. A lot of whiteys in the game.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and he fouls this one off. Caldwell leads off second with nobody out. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Down the third baseline. This is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
This one's down to third. Throw to
Got him out.
Is in time for the first out.
My favorite quote about soccer was the one about how soccer's a game played with 22 men and 1 ball for 90 minutes, and then the Germans win.
First pitch of the at-bat. Knuckleball taken inside for a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
I don't remember the famous 50-cent pitch before a Mets game.
Digging in once again, number 10. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And he takes ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Hey, right guy, no one better up there.
The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
Talk about having to hit 2 different speeds. How about you got to slow your swing down to hit the knuckler, then you have to speed it up because now the express, the fastball's on the way.
A little bouncer. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Here you go.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Oh, and strike 3 called on that knuckleball.
Questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Richmond Flying Squirrels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Derek Rodriguez gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Dom Acevedo gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
All right, it's almost midnight here. I still got some Jason Parham to edit, so I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm glad we got everything tuned in right now because I'm a little tired of screwing around with it. But, yeah, I think that'll be it for me. So thank you guys for coming out, keeping me company, enjoying the silliness of Meet Baul. And, yeah, hope you guys have a great night. So until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.